So do you have an older home that has maybe some cracking between the bricks where the mortar is starting to give way? Well, we have a solution for you, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. I'm Tom, Pro Tool Reviews, and yeah, I'm not in my shop. I'm out here actually working on my home. Just to give you a little background, my home was built in the 1970s, so it's been around for a little bit. What's kind of cool about my home is that this brick is actually recycled street brick, so kind of unique, and I want to preserve this. So what I'm going to do is actually remove the mortar between the brick, not disrupting the brick at all. And I'm going to do that with a really cool tool. It's called the Arbortech. This tool right here will allow me to chew out that mortar between the brick and then replace it, which I'll show you next. So watch how we use this. All right, so a little closer look. The grout or mortar that I want to take out is right through here, kind of zigzagging through the brick, and then a little bit in this corner over here as well. And I'm going to use the Arbortech right here, close up on those blades. What they are, two reciprocating blades that move back and forth and allow me to get between that brick without damaging the brick, which is the key point here, is that it's not like using a grinder where you can cut into the brick. This is actually going to protect your brickwork. So watch. All right, so what you see is a very versatile tool. I can come at it at different angles, so I can be sideways, up and down. It allows me to get inside of that brick space as well, where a normal grinder wouldn't let me get as deep. So I'm able to actually chew out what I can see is the loose mortar up inside of there, which really makes a big difference when I go to repoint this to make sure I get really good structural rigidity. So one of the cool features of the Arbortech is that it has these narrow blades, which allow you to do the vertical joints very easily. Now, when you need to cover more ground, you can swap in some larger blades that'll let you do these horizontal joints a lot quicker and more efficiently. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap this in and keep on going. Swapping in isn't hard. Basically, there's a lever here, you pull back on it, it releases your blades. They're a little stiff in here, but they do pop out, which then allows me to swap in the new blades. So put the front in like this, put the back in. They do fit pretty tight, which is what you want in a tool like this. All right, here's the Arbortech making quick work of these horizontal lines. I'm all done with the Arbortech Allsaw, and this thing really was a beast, made life really easy. Actually, it didn't loosen any of the brick, which is actually a nice thing. Also, it didn't cause any damage to the face of the brick. So you get a lot of versatility with this tool. Highly recommend it if you are doing this type of work. Now moving on though, what I did was rinse the wall down, blew it out with my blower, make sure I had no loose debris in these cracks. The extra water, also when I hose it down gently, helps with adhesion. So when I go to put the mortar back in, it actually helps that adhesion process. What I'm going to use is a mortar bag. So if you've ever iced a cake, same idea. PVC bag, has a little tip. You can cut the tip off to adjust it to your size. Also, I'm going to go ahead and use a pointing trowel. So that'll actually help me get up inside of those cracks and grooves a little bit easier too. And I'll be honest, I am not a mason by any means, but I have done a ton of tile work. So if some of my methods kind of seem like it's from the tile world, it is. But anyways, I think the end results will be such that when I do my window installs, I won't have to worry about my brick facade cracking loose, and I think it's gonna look good in the end. All right, so I'm making progress. The bag here really does change things. It helps me get this mortar right up into these cracks. If you see, you just squeeze it, and much like you would do icing a cake, just put it up inside of there. What it allows me to do is really fill these cracks really from the back to the front, so I can really get a nice full fill inside of those grooves. And also, if you notice, I can actually keep things pretty tidy looking too. I've already done this area right here, and it's actually going pretty quickly. So I'll go ahead and fill these joints just like this. And as you can see, if you're careful, you can actually get a really nice grout line. And what you're gonna do is let that sit, and then I'm going back over it with a quick sponge to knock it down so the texture kind of matches the texture that was there previously, because these weren't struck like a regular bricklayer would, since the spacing varies because it is a reused street brick. So I'm trying to match the texture of the existing mortar. But again, you're gonna wanna match the pattern or the style that you are doing your brick. But this the mortar bag really does change how easy it is to get that mortar back in there, and especially for someone that's a novice. Again, I told you I'm not a mason, I'm a tile guy. Laid tons of tile in my life, but to be able to jump in here, mix up my mortar a little bit looser so it works on the bag, and then fill in these gaps, simple. You can do it too.